All right, the purpose of this lab is to create virtual machines. We're going to create 2 virtual machines. So let's scroll down and in search, let's type HY. There we find the Hyper-V manager, so we'll mouse to it. And we'll click to open it. And we'll mouse up a bit. And our machine is the IT admin machine, so we'll click on that. And we will right click and choose mouse to new, and then mouse to virtual machine, and click on virtual machine. All right, then we'll use the new machine virtual wizard. We'll click next. We're going to give this the name of VM1. And the location is going to be D:\Hyper-V, which is all good. I'm going to click next. Generation 1 is the generation we want, so that's good. So we'll click next. The startup memory, we'll use 1024.1024, and we do not use dynamic memory on this machine, so we'll leave that box unchecked. Click next. The connection for the networking will be external, so we'll expand the choices and choose external for the network connection, and then click next. The virtual hard disk name should be vm1.vhdx. That checks out. The location of the virtual hard drive disk location will be D:\Hyper-V\virtual hard disks. That checks out. The virtual disk hard disk size we would like to be 50 gig. So change that to 50 for 50 gig. And the operating system will be installed later. These are all good. We'll click next. And the operating system will be installed later, so we're good with that radio button. So we'll click next, and we can review our choices, and these look good. So we can click mouse to finish and click finish. And we've created virtual machine 1 on the IT admin machine. Let's scroll down and see what to create for the second virtual machine. It's going to be called VM2. So we'll go to IT admin and right click and choose new, and then mouse to virtual machine and click. And we get the new virtual machine wizard again. We'll click next. We want to call this one VM2 for virtual machine 2. This one is going to be in the same location, D:\Hyper-V. That checks out, so we'll click next. This will be generation 1 again, so that checks out. We want the startup memory to be 2048, so we'll update that to 2048. It says in this machine we use dynamic memory, so we'll check this box to use dynamic memory for this virtual machine. Now we'll click next, and we want the networking connection to be internal, so we'll look at the choices and mouse down to internal and click internal, and then we'll mouse down to next and click next. And we'll check that the virtual hard disk name is vm2.vhdx, and it is, and the location of the virtual hard disk is D:\Hyper-V\virtual hard disks. That checks out. We want the virtual hard disk size to be 250 gigabytes, so we'll update that to 250 gigabytes. And these are fine. We'll click next, and we want the operating system to be installed later, so we'll leave that radio button as is. We'll click next. We can review our choices, and those choices look fine to me, so we'll mouse to finish and click finish. And for this one, we want to configure the minimum and maximum values of RAM for VM2. So let's mouse to VM2 and right click and choose mouse to settings and click on settings. And let's click on memory, and we want the minimum RAM to be 512 meg, so we'll update that to 512 meg, and we want the maximum RAM to be 4096, so we'll update this to be 4096, and we'll scroll down, enter, so that's been updated. So let's click on Score Lab to see how that went. Okay, it looks good. So thank you for watching.